Hey guys, it's Rob here from Dodge and Fusky in for pluginboutique.com. Today I'm going to be taking a very quick look at VirtualCZ, which is an emulation of the old Casio CZ synths. What I'm going to do, this isn't going to be the deepest video into how the plugin works or manual. I mean, there's plenty of other videos and manuals for that, but what it's going to do is very quickly show you some of the sounds that I've got out of it very quickly with a bit of playing. So without further ado, here's a few examples. So that was just a very basic kind of saw sound. All of these sounds coming straight out the synth. There's no inserts running whatsoever. So that was quite like a nice warm sound. Then I've made a kind of a very, obviously it's quite a retro kind of faithful emulation of an old synthesizer, but it can still pull off some fairly versatile sounds. Here's a kind of dubsteppy, wobbly sound. And then there's another sound here. I made a kind of risery kind of sound, which I put over a drum bass loop. And here's another sound here. I made some kind of effects noises. I'll play up the synth. There's not a huge amount obviously to see straight away. I'll explain it more in a second, but this is kind of like weird effect sounds. And then I also made kind of a nice pad. So as you can hear, it's fairly versatile in what you can do with it. So what I'm going to do is just have a little bit of a play, just to give you an idea of what you can do. So here's a blank initialized patch. And it, rather than working like a conventional subtractive synth that you're probably used to, the way things like ADSRs and filters work a bit differently. So first of all, you have things for, you can modulate your pitch. You can do things with filters. And then obviously the same with like an ADSR. There's also some cool built-in effects. And it works around 2 lines. So think of these as being your 2 oscillators, although each line does have A-B sounds that can be done within it. So let's just experiment with some different setups. You can choose your mix. So at the moment we've just got line 1 playing. I can then have line 2, which I can make various different waveforms, or we can mix them together. We can also do things, and we can start, say I put both of them as a similar sound, we can start detuning the second one. So you get that kind of old drum and bass Reese kind of sound from a lot of these old workstation synths, which is pretty cool and really easy to get. For making effects, it's quite easy to make risers. So I really like it for just messing around and making cool noises like that. You can also do things like you can change it for being a polysynth to being mono or legato. You can obviously do tuning. You can change unison for the amount of voices you want, which also gives cool kind of old Reese sound. So it's really good for getting kind of retro tones, and as you can see from me experimenting with it, there's quite a lot of versatility you can get out of the synth, and it's a good one just for having a quick play with. Obviously I haven't covered everything the synth can do in detail here, but hopefully that gives you a very good idea of the immediacy of the synth and the kind of like authentic retro tones it gets. So yeah, this has been Rob from Dodge and Fusky in for pluginboutique.com.